After the rocky path game company Sega has treaded in the past several years, a re-release of some of its most beloved and classic games in their prized Sonic series seemed as if it would be an easy victory. However, due to actions on Sega's part, the game compilation was less successful than anticipated and was met with some serious consumer backlash. However, before talking about the failures of Sonic Origins, let's take a moment to discuss the story of the game. Prior to the release of Sonic Origins, Sega had published several games with varying formulas, most of which were met with a very mixed opinion. However, the release and resulting massive success of Sonic Mania, which returned to the classic 2D Sonic style of the old days, showed Sega that there was a large market for that type of game. That, in combination with the recent increase in popularity of Sonic as a franchise, surely helped encourage the production of Sonic Origins. Announced during the Sonic Central video presentation on May 27th of 2021 for the 30th birthday of Sonic and later released on June 23rd of 2022, Sonic Origins was designed as a compilation of 4 classic Sonic the Hedgehog games, including Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and Sonic CD, along with additional minor improvements and some extras and options. Some of these included various game modes for how someone preferred to play, original and updated aspect ratios and soundtracks, a museum section, optional missions, and with some new animations to go along with the experience. According to head of Sonic Team and game designer Takashi Iizuka, the idea of bringing about a game such as Sonic Origins was a goal for the team for some time, and with it being the 30th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog, it seemed to be the perfect opportunity for Sega to present these classic games in a modern style, intended to appeal to both new fans of the series and longtime fans as well, preserving the original games while also making them more accessible to the general audience. During the game's announcement and following it for some time, the majority of fans were eagerly anticipating the release, and of those who weren't, many were still pleased to have some of their most cherished games reach a broader audience. The animated cutscenes really seemed to grab the attention of many viewers in a positive way, showing how the modern touch could improve upon the already existing classic games. It seemed Sega had achieved a victory this time around. This, of course, is where most of the positive notes for Sonic Origins ends. Sega's mistakes start with their announcement to remove the digital versions of their games that would be included in the upcoming game compilation just prior to its release, making the only way for people to play these games on newer systems legally is to buy Sonic Origins. This, of course, placed Sega on bad footing with its community, with them seemingly forcefully encouraging the purchase of the new game, which ended up being more expensive than purchasing the older ports separately. Now, if someone had already purchased one or more of these games, they would still be able to keep and play it even after the delisting. Along with the delisting of their other ports of their games leading to much fan dissatisfaction, Sega released a chart in an attempt to explain the different versions and various costs of the game. This chart led to a significant amount of confusion and outrage, resulting in Sega later releasing a revised version of it. Before Sega's revision of the chart, however, Twitter user LJ created a more comprehensive version to explain the differences between pre-ordering, DLCs, and overall versions. The chart showed us 5 different purchasable versions of the game, including a standard version, Start Dash Pack, Premium Fun Pack, Classic Music Pack, and a Digital Deluxe Edition, each featuring portions of a list of potential attributes of the full game. Some of the most absurd additional purchase items include main menu camera controls and main menu character animations. In short, if a player wants the complete experience, they will have to pre-order the Digital Deluxe Edition. Another point of concern some fans had was the price of the game, with the standard version charging $39.99 US and the deluxe version costing $49.99 US. Several thought that this price was far too high for what was essentially ports of 4 old games, though pricing is a very subjective subject. Now, all of that controversy occurred before the game even released and didn't directly relate to the upcoming game itself. And despite all of these problems, many assumed the game itself would be good. After all, it was essentially just remastered ports of already well-received games. However, that opinion soon changed on release. On a minor note, some of the music from Sonic 3 would be replaced due to their association with Michael Jackson. It was announced that 3 tracks, including Carnival Night, Ice Cap, and Launch Base Zone, would have its Michael Jackson versions replaced with new remixes of the song's prototypes, to many fans' displeasure. The music is something excusable. However, on release, the game was met with dissatisfaction and claims of bugs, poor performance, game blurriness, and an overall lack of polish to the product. Shortly after, the software developer Simon Thomley of Headcanon, the studio that worked on both Sonic Mania and the Sonic Origins project, took to Twitter expressing his own disappointment in the final product. In a group of several tweets, Thomley explained that many of the bugs present in Sonic Origins wasn't their studio's fault, and that what they had presented to Sega was not what was released. Alongside that, Salmon also told that due to the limited time the studio was given to work on the project, and the restraints put on what they could do, many major and minor issues alike were left in the game on release. However, he did say that the studio has offered to fix the still present bugs after release, but has received no confirmation from Sega. For a personal opinion, I think that despite the several errors that Sega has made in both the production and release of the game, and despite the glaring flaws present in the final product, the game is, in the end, a tribute to the beginnings, or origins, of Sonic the Hedgehog, a series that holds a special place in my heart even if it hasn't done so great things in some time. And there is still a game to be enjoyed there, an experience that should be had. To Sega's credit, the animations are beautiful and fitting to the theme of the classic era Sonic, and to have these games all in one, it is convenient. This does not, however, excuse the actions of Sega, to be clear. In conclusion, Sonic Origins was a game with the potential for an easy and grand success, considering its contents. However, due to the mishaps of the major corporation Sega, what the fans were met with was a mediocre version of some of the most respected classic games in the series. Because of company mismanagement, a rushed product, and a lack of overall concern for the product itself, the result was a game that instead of honoring Sonic's legacy, tarnished it and its parent company even further.